بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Some kind of conference paper or research paper, they all comes under your different kinds of or different forms of technical writing. Okay, thesis, synopsis, rest what I already told you about, like for example conference paper and research papers. Okay, so they are the parts of different forms of technical communication. Let's move towards the report. So here we will discuss the definitions, objectives, characteristics, what are the importance of report, different types of reports, and how its structure is formed. That means how you have to actually form a report. So we will discuss all these points in structure. Now let's move to what is report. Report, as what I wrote here, it is a piece of factual writing based on evidence, contain organized information on a particular topic. Okay, now I will tell you in detail about a report. See, first of all, a report came from a Latin word which is called reporter, and the meaning of reporter is to bring back something over a period of time. Now what does over a period of time means, and what does that to bring back something? This is actually means on a particular time, over a period of time, whatever the facts and the data that you have collected, you have to bring that back. Okay, bring back means you have to collect all the data, all the evidences on a particular period of time. That means what, after every particular period, maybe the data or the evidence may change. Okay, so a report means you are writing the facts, you are giving the data of a particular topic of a particular period. Okay, so always remember this thing, that reports always they are of different types, they always change from time to time. And here in case of report, you cannot write anything which is just hypothetical or which is just like something which is not based on facts. You cannot just imagine the things and write it on the report. Report should be based on some evidences. Whatever the data that you are providing on the report should have backup. Okay, that backup means the data from where you have received that data, all the evidences from where you have taken, that are the main parts of a report. So report means you have to actually write the facts of a particular topic, you have to actually show the evidence of those particular topics. They all things comes under report, and you have to explain all these in a very organized way. Okay, now what are the basic objectives of a report? See, the main objectives of reports are based on experiments, they are based on research findings, they are based on documents, they are based on policies and reports. Okay, that means what? First of all, if you are saying that a report is based on experiments, definitely we all know that when we are making a report, we are going through some different data. We will make experiments on that particular data, and what will going to be happen when you experiment, that you are proving whether that particular data is right or wrong. Okay, if it is right, that definitely means your experiment will be successful. Then comes research findings, again the same thing. Research findings also means the same thing, that is whatever research you are doing, based on those research you may get some evidences, you may get some facts. Okay, so you have to write all these things here. Okay, and you have to record that in a particular manner, and definitely those records should be in an organized manner only. Documents, whatever documents that you are giving, that means you are actually documenting things in a proper way. Whatever the research findings, whatever the evidence is there, you have to do all these things in a proper document. Sometimes in case of report, those reports comes in different forms also. They may be in the form of experiments, they may be in the form of research findings, they may be in the form of documents. In case of documents, you have to just write whatever you have found, maybe in your research or maybe in other kind of case studies. Policies also comes under reports only. Different types of policies means different kinds of things that you are going through. Okay, policies can be anything related to any particular, you are just giving the rules and regulations of few things. Okay, then at the end comes report itself means there are various kinds of reports under this particular point that we will discuss further. Okay, next comes characteristics. What are the main characteristics of any report? The main characteristics of any report comes under these 4 points: precise and brief. We all know that when you are writing a report, that report should be in a very precise manner and it should be very brief. That means you have to give the gist of all the things that you are actually going through. Whatever the research is there, whatever the experiments you have done, you have to explain those things in a brief manner, and it should be very precise. Precise means should be very near to the actual data. Okay, then facts are the most important thing. As I already said, you don't have to be based, your things don't have to be based on different kinds of hypothesis. Okay, it should be based on proper facts and evidences. Relevant, of course, the report should be very much relevant to the topic. Please do not write or do not give anything in a report which is not relevant to a topic. If a particular thing is given to make a report on that, then you have to stick to that particular thing only, that particular thing or that particular topic. So you have to stick on that. Reader oriented, the person who asked you to make a report, you have to make according to him. That means you have to take a point of what that particular person wants. That means it should be reader oriented. If a person who is reading your report does not find it relevant, then definitely he will not be very much enthusiasm of reading your report. So make sure you should be aware of what actually the reader wants, and it should be reader oriented. That means whatever you are writing there, whatever you are giving the facts and the evidences should be related to what actually reader wants. Make sure this thing. Okay, next comes importance. What are the importance of report? Of course, it is very important because at some points reports are the one thing which definitely help you in making a decision. It helps you in moving forward, how to move forward in at particular points. Okay, now see how it helps. First of all, it helps in planning, as I said. Then measures of progress, then help in decision making and problem solving, and last is means of information dissemination. Okay, now see, if we start from the beginning, that if you are making a report, for example, as I am telling you, report can be of any type. It can be yearly, it can be monthly, it can be weekly, it can be daily report also. You all know, those who are actually working on different types of reports, you know that it can be asked in any way. Suppose a person is on sales. Okay, so a person who is making a report and is related to some sales, definitely he will make a report based on the facts and the topics that whatever sale we have done on that a particular day. Daily sales, then if they merge those daily reports, it will become a weekly report. They will come to know that what actually sale is done and where actually the sale is not done. Okay, what are the things that have been sold in a week, what are the things which have not been sold in a week. What measures of progress, that means you can actually measure that how much progress you have made on a particular material that you are selling, how much you progress in on daily basis, on weekly basis, and then on monthly basis. Okay, helps in decision making and problem solving. For example, as I told you, that if you are selling something and you are making a daily report on that, that how much products you already sold in a particular day, it will help you in making a decision that what should be your next day's you can say next day's profit, like what you want to do. If some you can say product which is not selling, you can find the problems, that what is the problem with that particular product, and if it is not in sale, then you can rectify those problems and you can get it back to the market to sell it. Okay, you can make a decision of our next steps, how to make a progress on that. Okay, so this is the most important thing. You have to make a daily decisions on that basis, and after a week you have to make, or you have to you can go for something like, okay, I'm giving you a target, you can work according to your target. Okay, to sell something, for next 1 week. In a week, how much you want to sell? Definitely it is totally dependent on your daily basis report, that you are selling this much amount of products, and next week you can increase your target. Okay, then this is a means of information dissemination. Definitely it is the most important part, because if information is disseminated, it will definitely help you in many ways. Okay, next is comes to different types of reports. Okay, how many types of reports are there? See, I have given here few most important types of reports, because beneath that there are many other types of reports also there. Okay, now comes to, first of all, it is external report and internal report. What is external report and what is internal report? Internal reports are those which you work in within the organization. That means if you are making a report and that report is used within the organization, it is called internal reports. Whereas external report means if you are making a report and which you have to work outside the organization, that means someone who is related to other organization is actually using your report, then that is called external report. Now comes to short and long reports. What is short and long reports? Short reports are very brief in nature. That means you will just give the basic information of anything, and long reports means you are giving in details everything of those basic informations. Okay, that is called short and long reports. Comes informational reports. Always remember, there is informational and analytical reports. Informational report means it just contains the information related to a particular topic. Okay, only the information. Whereas analytical report says that you are actually solving the problem of those informations also. Just giving an information, whether it is good or bad, is called informational report. Whereas analytical, along with that comes analytical report also, which says that you are actually solving the problem also, which is related to informational report. Okay, now comes next is routine report. Routine reports are maybe your daily reports, it comes under weekly reports, it may be your yearly report, monthly reports. They are actually your routine reports. That means something which after a particular period of days or period of months, it may change. Okay, you have to repeat same and same thing in a report after every particular time. Okay, so those periods of time is called routine report. Special reports. These reports are those reports where a person asks to you to give me the report based on a particular point. Okay, so those are called special reports. Next comes sales report. Sales report says that how much sale you have done. As I already given you an example, that you can actually take those things in consideration. So sales report definitely means how much sale you have done, maybe yearly basis, monthly basis, weekly basis or daily basis. You have to give the report of that. Progress report. Progress report is the kind of report which is normally used in academics only. Make sure this is the only report which is used in academics. Progress report, you all know the progress of a student, how the progress is going on. That means maybe his marks based on the assignments, his marks based on the sessionals, based on the test that is taken, based on quiz, anything. So that is called the progress report. Now feasibility report. Feasibility report is definitely asked from a person, which says that how much feasible those things are. Okay, so in case of feasibility report, you have to just tell that in that particular report you can define a particular topic, how much feasible that is. Okay, recommendatory report. Now in case of recommendatory report, this is the report which is actually based on someone's recommendation. Recommendation means someone has asked you to make a report, and if that report is recommended, that means another report will go on your report recommending that okay, this work is done in a proper way. So this is called recommendatory report. Next comes case study. Case study is the most important part of that. Okay, so let's come to case study. Case study shows that if you have done something and then how actually those things will work. You have to work on a particular point, and you can take different you can say options of those, and which option will work in a better way. You have to take in account those things. Now next comes your thesis report writing structure. Okay, now from here we will start how you have to write the report or any kind of thesis. Now see, a thesis or a report writing means if you are writing the report on that, you have to take into account all these points from the beginning till the end. The thesis or report is actually divided into three parts: the first part, middle part, and the end part, that means the last part. Okay, the first part consists of title, pages, abstract. Okay, and the middle part actually consists of the body of whole work that you have done. Last part consists of conclusions, okay, then results, and then appendix and other things. Okay, so this is the part of thesis writing. Okay, I will discuss all these things in details in my next point. Okay, yes, in the next lecture we will discuss all these things, how you have to make a title page and how you have to deal with different forms of thesis, how you write a thesis. Till then, goodbye, take care.